How to run HTML code from AI tools. It's quite a simple one. We touched base on them in the last lecture, but in this short lecture, we want to talk about how quickly we can look at it, just focusing on that and debugging, as well as putting some comments, for instance, as well. So, for instance, you imagine you just want to, your prompt is, give me a simple HTML or CSS for a red circle centered on the screen. So, which is quite simple one, right? You can get the HTML codes, both CSS as well as the HTML, and or even put them all together or separate files and save them as, say, index.html. Then double click on it in your local machine, and then you can see it on your default browser. Or you can, as we showed before, use Code Beauty or other a website or online website so that you can easily visualize it. So the whole idea is you get the prompt, you actually save it, as you can see on the right hand side, then you double click on it. Other online editors would be, for instance, JS Fiddle or CodePen or Stackblades. You probably can find others. They work quite similar ideas. They might have just one area that you can put all your HTML file, or you can put separate files for HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, for instance. And as we said, you can add to your prompt, say, add comments to the code, right? If you wish to learn more about it or each section, what it does. And for debugging purposes, you can say, okay, there's something wrong with my code here, if it doesn't work. And then you can say, okay, here's the code. What's the problem with it or what's wrong with it? So you'll get good information about it. Let's just go back to practice as we always do. So for instance, I say, as I said, give me a simple HTML and CSS for red circle. So quickly I'll got the idea. So HTML here and the CSS. As I said, you can download them and locally just double click and see them. But I prefer to have them online quickly because it's quite faster, right? I just copied here the HTML part, then the CSS part, and as already see, the circle is there, right? There's no JavaScript because there's no functionality here at the moment. All right. And if you want more options, because this one already has got comments, so if you didn't have it, so you can ask for it. It will give you more information. And sometimes you just want to put them all together, say, put them into one full HTML, CSS also included. Then you'll have all the just one file, which is starting with HTML all the way, and the CSS also inside, right? This part, and then you can copy it, say, put it here, and then that's the same idea, the same results. If you want to debug it, you can have F12 usually in Windows, and then you'll see if there's something wrong. As you can see, if there are something wrong, you can actually figure out. I think these are from the previous version that I made. I actually accidentally, or tried to, on purpose actually, tried to put something wrong in it. And so I'll show you what I mean here. So imagine I changed this here. Okay, then you can see that you don't see the results that you expected. Then if you go to F12, you'll see that there are failed, right? What you can do, you can actually copy this part or even copy the code as I've done here. Say, here's my code, what's wrong with it? And then you copy the code. And you remember what I did? I changed that title and you actually quickly figure out, okay, your code is almost perfect, but there's something wrong. This is what's wrong with it, the title tag, right? So you need to include proper title, not tie or whatever, right? Then the correct version is this. It corrected it for us. It's not always that easy, but you'll learn how to go, right? And then when you fix it, you put the correct one, you get the same thing. So just to recap, you can, what you can do here is basically get several websites online that you have your prompt, you get your generated code, and then you put it there, your HTML file in full or in different formats with CSS and JavaScript. And you can even download them on local and then double click them and get and view them on the browser or online as we showed, like code pen type of things. You can add comments, or if you want, if there's anything wrong with it and this not what you expected, you can ask for every detail and you can go step by step to resolve it. I hope you enjoy it and try to practice and come up with different prompts and download it or use one of these websites to visualize your code and tell us how it goes. See you in the next lecture.